Hi, it's Eldon from the Mind Body Project. Welcome back to designing your future. So, I've been away for a bit. I've been away for quite a couple of months actually. So let me tell you what I've been doing. So first of all, I moved home. So that is a very, very stressful thing to do. It turned out to be a lot more stressful than I thought it was going to be. So that's something that's happened. The other thing I did was straight after that I went on holiday. You've probably all seen the pictures of me out in Grenada. That's where my dad's from, so I'm half Grenadian. So I went out there as well, first time ever, and had an absolutely amazing time out there. Spent time with my dad, spent time on the beach, had some rums. It's absolutely fantastic seeing the island of Spice. So I had a really good time doing that. The other things I've been doing recently is I've been spending a lot of time on personal development on myself. So I spent a lot of time working on myself and making plans for next year and the year after that and the year after that. So in other words, a 10-year plan. I've just been going into more detail with my own plan for next year. So next year there's a couple of things I'm doing. So one of the things I'm doing is the NLP Train the Trainers. So I'll be hopefully be certified trainer next year. So all the things that I'm teaching you to do now, I can actually certify you to actually go out there and help other people. So that'll be from June, the end of June. So that's hopefully that'll be done by then. So I'll be in Italy doing that, and some videos will come up of that as well when I'm doing that. I'm also looking to do another trainers in a mental health first aid as well. So I'm going to be going on a course next month, and then hopefully down the line after my NLP trainers is do that as well. So that's to help those deal with mental health issues as well, and give you a qualification in that. So those are the things I'm working on myself with, but to do that I have to keep going with personal development on myself, and that's what I've been doing. So these videos now, I've mentioned it already, we're going to be talking about designing your future. So designing a better future for yourself. So that's what I'm going to give you in these next 4 weeks worth. So what we're going to be doing is talking about things that I've been learning, that I know I've been putting into place. And I'm still doing the personal development on myself now, so I'm still going through things daily and I'm learning things daily. So after these videos there'll be a load of other new videos coming out. Why have I specifically chosen this after 2 months out? Why have I specifically chosen these things to do? The reason is because I was having a think to myself, and I was having a look at the mental health awareness weeks. I've been paying attention to what's going on in the news media, and I've been looking at it all, and I'm sitting there going, if people really know what to do, why are they not doing it? What stops you from actually achieving your goals? What is it that stops you from actually taking part and actually taking some action to actually improve your life? Because many people are not doing it. Yeah, there's many people are not doing it. So what is the difference that makes a difference? Because there's a certain percentage of the population, a very small percentage, who are doing well. No matter what's thrown at them, they seem to find a way to turn it around and come out smelling of roses, where the rest of everybody else seems to be struggling. Even if something good's thrown in there, you still somehow manage to screw it all up. So what is the difference between these two here? So what I've been doing is studying that, and there's a few things that need to be addressed, because the first thing you need to have before you do anything, before you want to change any behavior, because I know a lot of you are going to be wanting to change behaviors in the new year, and most of you are going to fail. Why are you going to fail? Because you haven't set things up in the right way. So we're going to go through this, and hopefully some of these are going to get through to you, and you're going to actually take action on these. Because just getting up and randomly just saying, hey, I'm going to do this today, it is not going to be a long-term thing, because your brain and how you transition that is going to make a big difference to whether you're going to succeed or not. Motivation is only going to take you a little bit, but if you haven't got a plan in place, if you don't know what habits to build, if you don't know what skills to have, it's not going to last. And most people, that's why they fail within 3 months of setting a New Year's resolution. So let's go through the number one. So number one for today's one is, when someone becomes disconnected from the future and their contribution to it, they will underperform. Right now, if I asked you, what do you want to become, or who do you want to become, so in 5 years, 10 years, do you have a crystal clear picture of who you want to become? Do you know what behaviors you're going to be doing? Do you know what skills you're going to be having? Do you know how you're going to look? Do you have an image of where you're going to be, what your posture's going to be, what are the skills sets you're going to have? Because most people don't have that. And the problem with the brain is that whatever you think about most of the time, that's the direction that you're headed in. So if you don't have anything focused on the future, if you're not focusing on the future of what you want to become, because this is what high performers do, focus on what you want to become. Don't worry about it now if you haven't got it yet. And for those of you who are saying, oh, think of the present and go through the present, don't worry about that. That's not this exercise, that's a different exercise. But when it comes to the future, if you do not have a crystal clear image of what you want to become, and you're not thinking about that regularly, then you're never going to get there. Most people don't even have the plan to even have an image of where they want to get to. So you have to have that. That's the first thing you have to have, because otherwise, if you don't have anything connected to the future, if you're not thinking about it, then where are you exactly going? You're going to end up anywhere. So that's why you need to have this crystal clear image, or otherwise you're going to be disconnected from the future. So we'll see you tomorrow for part 2.